Hello there, it's Adrian here again, and in this lesson we're going to be looking at another song, and it's a song which uses one of our new moody sounding minor chords. The song I've chosen is called The One I Love by R.E.M. I've always been a big R.E.M. fan, and this is a really great kind of dark love song. On the original recording it's played with loud noisy electric guitars, but I think it lends itself really well to a more gentle acoustic treatment, and that's the way I'm going to be playing it. Now let me play a bit of it for you and then I'll take you through how to play it yourselves. This one goes out to the one I love. This one goes out to the one I left behind. A simple club to occupy my time. This one goes out to the one I love. Fire, fire. So this is the first song we've looked at that's in a minor key, and all I mean by that is the chord that the song starts and ends on is a minor chord, and the overall sound of the song is quite dark and minory. In this case it's an E minor chord as our starting point. There are three other chords we need in this song, but we already know them. It's G, C and D. There are two sections to this song. There's the verse section and then there's the what I call the fire section as well. So let me take you through the verse section first of all. As usual, we're going to keep the right hand simple just to start with. I'm going to start with a bar of E minor, so 1, 2, 3, 4, then a bar of D, then 2 bars of E minor, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first 4 bars. Then we're just going to repeat that again. So again, E minor for a bar, bar of D, 2 bars of E minor, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go to G for 1 bar, 2, 3, 4, to D for a bar, to C for 2 bars, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're back to E minor, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, back to E minor, 2 bars, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So fairly straightforward. Let me just play that through for you one more time. I'll sing some of the words so you can see how they fit. We've got this one goes out to, change to D, the one I love, back to E minor, 4, 1, 2, 3. We repeat those 4 bars. This one goes out to the one I left behind, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then to G, simple part, to D, now C for 2 bars, to occupy my time, then back to E minor, this one goes out, D, to the one I love, E minor. That's the verse section of the song. The other bit of the song is, I don't know what you call it, maybe a bridge or something like that, but it's the bit where he's singing fire, and that's just 2 chords. We've got E minor, fire, to D, back to E minor for 2 bars. So in actual fact, it's the same as the first line of the verse. 1 bar of E minor, 1 bar of D, 2 bars of E minor. And that's it. You can just use those two sections to play the entire song. I think there's 2 or 3 different verses, and then you play the bridge section 2 or 3 times as well. But you can have a listen to the song yourself and try and fit that together. So let's think about our right hand strumming pattern, and the strumming pattern I was just using was one that we've already seen. It's the down, down, up, up, down strum. I think that works really well for this entire song. Let me show you what I mean. We'll have this one goes out to the one I love. Down, up, down, 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 up, down. This one goes out to the one I left behind. Down, 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 up, down. A simple plot. Occupy my time. Down, up, down. This one goes out to the one I love. And another thing you could be trying at this stage is just varying your right hand strum slightly. You don't have to stay locked into a strumming pattern for an entire song. You can vary it. And that's something which is actually quite easy to do. If your right hand is moving up and down all the time, as it should be doing, then it's okay just to hit the strings in some other places in the bar, and it just makes for a bit of elegant variation in the strumming pattern, which makes the whole thing sounds a bit more natural. So on the bridge section of the song, you can play it exactly the same way using the same strumming pattern, and it's going to sound really good. But there's one extra thing you could try if you want to sound a bit closer to what's going on the record, and you can add in what's known as a push on the change to the D chord. Let me try and explain what I mean. It's on the fire section. Fire! On that first change to the D chord. Could you feel when I changed to that D chord, I was just playing it slightly early, and it lent the song a bit of momentum and sort of forward motion. And all I was doing is, instead of changing to that D chord on beat 1 of the bar, which is where you would normally change, I was changing a bit earlier on the and of 4 of the previous bar. So if I were to count it, it would go like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... It's just on that first change to the D, so I'm changing on the and of 4. So as I say, that's something you can have a go at if you're feeling confident doing it the simple way, but nothing to worry about too much at this stage. Well, that's it for another lesson. I hope you have a lot of fun learning this tune. I think it's a really great song, and you could always have a look at the full lyrics and have a good listen to the original version of the tune and try and piece together the structure yourself. So count how many verses there are, how many bridges, and in what order they come, and aim to be able to play the entire song from start to finish. I think that will be a really good goal. So good luck with that, and I'll see you for another lesson really soon.